This video review is sponsored by Crazy Dog T-shirts. Looking for a cool crazy shirt? Check out CrazyDogT-shirts.com.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Omar from BuyMeAnIPhone.com. Today I have another case review for you. This is an iPhone 4 case that was sent to me free for review by Ottocase. And it is their new line called Mapi. And this is basically a genuine leather case, flip case, for your iPhone 4 or iPhone 4S. So let's pop it over here. Let me show you everything that comes inside the box, and then we'll talk about the case. So here we have the case, bright red version they sent me here. Got the belt clip. Have the removable bolt here, so you can put this on the back of the case and strap the belt clip to that. You can take it off if you don't want to use that one. Got your instructions for the belt clip, and also just some information about the company right there. Okay. Also includes a nice little pouch, fabric pouch, with the logo there on the front to keep your case nice and clean and everything. When you're not using it, you can pop through it in the little pouch right there, put it in your drawer, in your bag, or whatever, keep it clean and out of the way. So here we have the case. This is a genuine leather case. These retail for $50, so not too bad price-wise. Let me go ahead and take this foam out here. So you can see here, and it actually has a magnetic enclosure. So there's two magnets on the top right here and two pieces of metal on the bottom. So those hold it together right there really easily. And these magnets are not going to do too much anything with your phone at all. The only issues you may sometimes have is when you're using it, if you flip it back like this, when you're using it with your GPS, sometimes the magnets will throw your GPS off a little bit. But I didn't have too many problems with that at all. Actually, I don't think I had any problems, but I have had that issue with other cases that had magnetic flaps in the front. So just one thing to keep in mind. So here we have the belt clip. I wasn't using the belt clip, but if you do use it, it's kind of retractable and it does pop into place. It's not like free swiveling, so it's kind of nice. It does stick out quite a bit though when it's on the back of your iPhone. I actually used to use belt clips a lot lately, and a lot in the past, and lately I don't really use them very much anymore. I'd rather just stick it in my pocket. But the one thing to keep in mind about this case, if you were not going to be using the belt clip and putting it on your hip, and say just throwing this in your front pocket or your back pocket, because the flap is on the bottom, I noticed a lot that it kept touching my home button on my iPhone, because you can see here that it's being covered up. Let me go ahead and pop my phone into here so I can show you guys what I mean. So when it was in my back pocket, sometimes it would actually think that I was pressing the home button. So it would be in my pocket, and I would hear the voice prompt, the voice control would come on like this, and it would be accidentally dialing someone because it was thinking I was calling or saying to dial a person's phone number. So that was kind of an issue that I was having a lot with this case. As far as like that, if you keep it on your hip and using the belt clip, you shouldn't have that issue at all. But for me, it kept doing that a lot. So that's kind of an issue for me. It got a little bit annoying after a while. So while your phone is in the case, pretty much everything is accessible. You get to the top here, it's being held by a little button snap. So the standby switch is open. The headphone port right there is completely open. Get to the side, your vibrate switch right there, easy to get to. Nice little opening for the volume buttons. Doesn't line up there perfectly, but you can still get to them pretty well. The camera hole is perfect right there, and it doesn't, the flash doesn't bounce off the case at all. And so that's that. When you open up the flap, as you can see, the 30-pin connector, there's a pretty big opening there, so all my connectors fit in there just fine, even the larger ones. The speaker and the microphone are not being blocked off. There's holes right there in the leather, so you can be able to talk and hear off of that. The home button is being covered up, like I mentioned, and is all the way to the front as well. So the sensor right here, I did notice sometimes this flap right here, the proximity sensor would go off on my phone thinking my face was against it because it's this flap of leather. Didn't happen every time, but there was a couple instances when that did take place. And it does, the opening there for the camera is perfect, so it doesn't block off the camera at all. So like I showed you guys, it does strap onto the bottom right here. It does flap like that, so at times, sometimes it thinks you're holding down this button right here, and it did get a little bit annoying after a while. So guys, if you're interested in purchasing this case, you can go to mapicases.com. This is the website. This is a line that's developed by Ottocase. And a genuine leather case for $50 is pretty decently priced. Overall, the quality is really nice. It almost looks like handmade as far as the quality goes. My only issue was that the home button on the bottom. And I think if the flap was attached from the top, or if they had a cutaway here that didn't cover over the button, that probably wouldn't be an issue at all anymore. But it is what it is, and that's just something you have to deal with. Also keep in mind too, when you do charge and sync this, you're going to have to keep the flap open when it sits like on a table. You won't be able to charge or sync it while it's being closed because it's covering up the 30-pin connector. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys personally own this product yourselves, why don't you post a comment below? Tell me how your experience has been with the Mapi Ainos flap case. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at Omar Correa. If you want to follow us on the website, you can follow us at Buy Me an iPhone on Twitter. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'll see you in the next video review.